Sup, witches, Celeste Silver Cord here, coming at you with a twin flame soulmate past life reading for Libra. Alright, so the deal is, I do a twin flame soulmate reading. This is based on, whoever you have on your mind that you are questioning at this moment. Are they a twin flame? Are they a soulmate? Are they a karmic? Do I owe a debt? Have we done this before? This is where you find out. How will you know if this is your story? It will resonate with you. All the information for scheduling more, readings of any kind. I do regular tarot and I do the past lives. And you can focus on a different connection. Right now, focus on one, okay? And what I will do is I will do a background of your life, a background of their life, and then what you guys' lives would have been like together. I know I rolled Virgo and Cards and Coffee this morning, but I realized that I only had 3 signs left to do, and it's you, Pisces, and Gemini. And this is actually my 3rd time recording today because I am homeschooling my children, and they are not listening. And they keep interrupting my recordings and making me lose my train of thought. Because I am not one of those tarot readers that is going to read you guys long, drawn-out, dramatic sagas. I am a channeling reader, which means I get into a zone where I start channeling the messages, and then at that point, if someone breaks the connection, I can get very lost because I don't retain any of this information because this is not my memory I'm pulling from. This is what I'm pulling from the Akashic Records. So if I get cut off from that channel, it's not that easy to just click right back into where I was because it's not my memories. Once my ego mind is brought back into play, yeah, you can tear all that up. So, if that makes any sense to y'all, which I hope it does, because in the middle of your spread, you have got the galactic card. So that's a strong sense that you are, in fact, a star seed, or definitely carry that frequency, right? Galactically connected, right? Universally connected. You guys are on the, you know the deal, right? All right, so I've got Asia here, right? Asia. I got persecution, inquisition, transportation, leaving and travel. Drop the card. Drop another card. Big chair in a tiny space. All right, so I got leaving and transportation. Sorry, I was going really, really fast there. Leaving and transportation. Then you got the galactic card, the Egypt card. Right? A lot about forgiveness, then ships and phobias. So we're going to see how this all ties in together, but I'm getting a strong sense that you definitely were in a time of religious upheaval, where there was a lot of inquisition going on, persecution over religious beliefs somewhere in Asia. Timelines, we'll get into it as we get more information. Definitely having to traveling to or towards Egypt, okay? All right, let's see where the clarifying cards that we can get. What was Libra like in this life? What were they like? No, we got the layout. Well, I got the Ten of Swords up here with the persecution in Asia. So there was a lot of fear that you carried in this life, fear of persecution. For sure, that could definitely be some phobias that you picked up along the way. Fear of being persecuted for your beliefs. See, some of them fall out, some of them do that. Joker. See, this one was almost like a Six of Swords, though, right? Having to move on from games. Let's see. Let's get a clarifier on this Joker. Woo! Okay, you flipped all the way over here. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Who is this Joker that we just got here? So I was asking about Libra, and we pulled up the Joker. Was Libra the Joker? No, I feel like Libra had the game played on them. Because the way, and I have to turn this around for the way the camera, I'm going to reverse it. But you can see the Ten of Cups is on the bottom. Over it is the Jack of Wands and another Joker. And you got this Eight of Cups here, right? So it's like you had to learn to move on from this. They felt like the Ten of Cups. They were adventurous, lustful, charming, charismatic person that was in your life, but they ended up being a game player. And it was someone that you definitely needed to learn how to move on from here. Okay. You didn't feel like you were very good at the games. You didn't feel like you were good at the games even then. And Starseeds, just because you're not having a good time now, it's always been difficult. Human society has always been difficult for you guys. I mean, even within the traumatic of moving and all this turmoil that you have going on around here, I'm actually sensing... I don't want to speak too soon on that, but I am getting a sense that this is more of not too long ago time period, if that makes any sense. Look, what did I say about that first card, right? I said, what? This card reminds me of the Six of Swords, right? But she does move on. She does move on. It's a rite of passage to learn to move on from this first person here. Ooh. Ten of Swords. It was a burden, but you were able to carry your own light through that darkness, right? Five of Wands. You carried it through the conflicts that was caused by it, because I do have the Three of... Oh, this isn't even the Six of Swords. This is the Three of Swords. Still looks like the Six of Swords. So I have a feeling it was a lot of conflicts due to a third-party situation here. And someone was an overindulgent person, not noticing other connections available to them. It's like the Seven of Cups is all about all these offers. You get offered all these cups. It's like in the Four of Cups is you got 3 cups in front of you and they're all like empty. And the universe is trying to offer you dude, how many times did I bring up the Six of Swords? I can't make this stuff up. I can't make it up. So this was all a rite of passage that you had to move on from, right? Because you were unable to see any other options while this person was around that was driving you insane anyway and causing nothing but conflict. Let's see. Now, is this the person... See, the Six of Swords here, I keep sensing like this was a person early on in your life. Did anybody else come in? Ooh, a choice needed to be had. Perhaps you were. Choice needed to be had. Who was making the choice? Choice on where your passion lies. The best choice for your own stability and protection. Or a choice between where your passion lies and stability and protection. Ooh, Libra. Were you the third party person? This person came in and caused a third-party situation. I get 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and 8 of Swords reversed. There's a strong sense that you wanted to come off this balcony like you were entrapped someplace, but there was lots and lots of conflicts that were keeping you trapped. But your generous nature, it's hard to keep a Libra bottled. It's hard to keep a Libra bottled. All right, let's see if we can get more from their side of the story here. Are they one of these two people? Or did they have the three-party situation? Who had the third-party situation? Who was wearing all this? What's going on? What's going on? Let's get their timeline and we shall see if we can pull up some more to put it together. I'm getting, like I said, I'm getting the sense that this wasn't too terribly long ago, just based on the dynamics that are playing out around it, right? I can see and sense that society wasn't as strict on relationships. I'm thinking about like how, like, you know, in Tibet, the persecution over Buddhism, and people who are moving out of their area to escape that. So moving west towards Egypt would be west, yeah. Or Egypt is the end goal. Wanting to go to Egypt. Remember, y'all, the Middle East was not the way it is today back, even not that long ago. They were all relatively normal until radical religions started taking over again. Center of their deck. Center of their spread. Starseed, galactically connected, universal source energy. Now for them, they also pulled Asia. They pulled spirituality and religion and Atlantis. Now the Atlantis card speaks on, and with this being right after the spirituality and religion, it's a radical shift, right? Either in politics or the belief systems. It's this, yeah, that's what it's about. It's about great shifts and changes and just thinking is what the Atlantis card stands for here. I see communal living. They got their mother and the father card here, right? Mother and father card, wisdom, but at the end they have unrequited love. So I don't know if they felt like they had a strong attachment to their mother and father, but they felt like their parents had an unrequited love. Like they both loved them, but they didn't love each other. Either that or they felt unloved by somebody here in their life. Let's see if we can get some clarifiers. Ooh, deceit somewhere. So I see at some point they had to deal with the big deceit. I got the bitten card here, which is the 4 of Pentacles in this one, where it was like it was a seek for stability, right? And balance that with passion. It was something that they needed to really recover from. I think whatever the deceit was really threatened their stability. Get the 6 of Swords here. They had to go through a major rite of passage themselves. They had to make some seriously hard decisions. Now, over the Mother's card, I got the 10 of Cups. So I think one of their hard decisions that they had to make was whether they wanted to stay with their mother or their father. And I feel like they chose their mother, even though that's not really where the money was, you know? Like financially it was a bad decision, but at the same time they kind of felt, I think they felt obligated to take care of their mother. Ooh, Libra is you. Is you. You were in a relationship when you met them. The Seven of Cups here. What? A lot of offers came in. Three of Swords, right? Nine of Cups. Two of Cups. Ooh. Game player. I keep saying you, but it's still... Yeah, because I got the Two of Cups and the game player over there feeling unrequited love. But then I feel there's like this Nine of Cups, Three of Swords. It's like they couldn't understand how they can feel Nine of Cups energy in a Three of Swords situation. Poor things, poor things. And I think part of what really ate them up, and this is probably the reason they didn't go to stay with their father, they went and stayed with their mother because their father, unrequited love towards the mother. Probably a third-party situation there. I'm getting a strong sense of that. The reason they went with their mother is their mother was more honorable, and their father was a cheater. And then they found themselves in love with somebody who was in a relationship with somebody else. That's deep. That's deep. What was it like with you two together? All right. I see you guys were divinely guided to meet each other. I got the Ships card here. Medicine woman, medicine man. Someone had a strong sense of medicine. Someone was very powerful spiritually. You got the unrequited love in the middle of the deck, man. I don't think you guys ever came to union, right? Because look, you got Mr. Honor Bound. You got the Master Weaver here, right? Even the divine masculine and feminine energies in play here. Right in between you two. Boom. Feel a lot had to do with money. There was a lot of challenging authority here. Challenging authority figures. And we got the Atlantean card here. So you guys both had this big, I felt like you both like to try to challenge authority and things like that and push the boundaries of thinking on people, not on people, but push the boundaries of social norms, trying to expand consciousness. I am getting, like I said, you guys pulled those galactic cards. So it is, you guys are definitely both starseeds. You are definitely matched frequency energies for sure. Your spirits are very strong. So, and true to form, the divine masculine would have embodied the, not the toxic traits of divine masculine, but the positive traits. Protect those that need protecting, you know, honor thy mother, you know, things like that would have been very important to them. Divine feminine, you were very into your intuition, you were very guided, you were very spiritual in nature, and you were probably very powerful. In your own right. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Third party card again. 3 of Swords again. Man. Oh, what tangled webs we weave, but first we decide to deceive. Jack of Cups. Ooh. Romantic. He's charming. Ingenuity. Trying to figure out how you could make it work. How do you move on from one connection? I sense a lot of struggling from your part on trying to figure out how like you were trying to figure out how to leave one connection for another. And now I'm sensing that this was not too terribly long ago, but it definitely was not as free as it is now. 5 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. I think you focused a lot on what you would lose if you left the first connection. I feel like, I think you had more of a fear of the authority figures in your life. With the 4 of Pentacles right there. I feel like you were pretty stable in where you were. Even though there was a lot of conflict, there was still love in that connection as well. Well, that's a bit much. All right. So, I see that this whole connection in this life, Libra, left you with a lot of mental conflict. 7 of Pentacles, reversed. Unable to see how the web was all put together. Thoughts and words that consumed you. 10 of Swords. Right? And I think it kind of you twisted your power for it. Right? It kind of I think you abused your power in this connection. I'm getting a strong sense that you probably have some pretty good psychic abilities right now. And for you both to be galactic, I have a sense that you guys were not twin flames. You just had a very intense connection, yeah. I mean, you were definitely divine feminine. They were definitely divine masculine. That was the very intense psychic connection that you guys had. But I don't see that you guys were able to come together. I think it was a third-party situation. I think it was mostly in everybody's heads, is what I'm getting. It's like, I feel like you were married, and this was someone else you were in love with on the side, but they were way too honor-bound to ever cross that line with you. And though you never crossed that line mentally, it was something that was very strong pull on you. And it weighed very heavily on you, and a lot with some of the guilt and stuff like that. So you tried your best to put it in healthy perspectives as much as you could. All right, so if that is your story, what advice do we have? What advice do we have for a Libra who resonates with this past life? Remember always, these, life is meant to teach you. It's all about evolving. It's all about facing traumas and learning to grow through them and trials and obstacles. What advice do we have for a Libra facing this situation? What advice do we have for a Libra who is stuck on trying to figure... Libra! You're so powerful. You're so powerful. Yet, the one thing you can't seem to control is your own mind. You need to start nurturing your more important connections instead of obsessing over something that can't come to fruition, honey. Why you guys gotta complicate stuff so much, huh? Look. See, your overall here is the Three of Swords and the Empress, but there's also the 3. He's getting a lot of 3s here, Libra, right? This is telling you, 1, drop this shit, for real, for real. 2, you need to nurture what's more important in your life right now instead of obsessing. If your obsession is causing you to neglect little lives and things that you're supposed to be taking care of, then that's a major problem. That is not love. That is an addiction. That is being addicted to somebody else's energy and needing them to fulfill you. And in that needing them so much, you are neglecting everyone who needs you. When you are acting needy, that means someone needs you usually, that you're neglecting somewhere. Just going to put that out there. All right, so I got the Star card here, right? And I have a sense that you really had a lot of hope that you were being divinely led somewhere. The Two of Cups, love connection here, that has left you almost hermited from everybody in your life because you were obsessed with it, because you are not putting it in a solid place of judgment right now. And Queen of Cups. So pretty much what you've done is, because you can't have this one connection, you've hermited off your energy from people who need it the most, because you're casting, not that you're casting judgment, it's just you're unable to make a solid judgment call right now. Can't balance your scales out, and you're not nurturing where you need to be nurturing. You're not nurturing yourself properly with this, and you're not nurturing important things around you. The Queen takes care of the kingdom, you know what I'm saying? Whereas the King oversees the armies and things of that nature. All right, so the King of Cups would be, you know, taking care of like the emotional needs, not just for himself, but he sees how he could help other people. The Queen of Cups, she takes care of the home. And I just have a strong sense that you're allowing this to distract you from things that you need to take care of within your own home, connections you need to be focusing on there, okay? Don't skimp out on your, yeah. I get it, man. I get it. I mean, the 3D world gets to be a lot. It gets very, very heavy. And then when you start having these spiritual things with other people and things of that nature, they can be very, very distracting. But you need to pull it back together into a healthy focus. I'm about to run out of time here. Let's just get you an Earth Magic to go. Creation. All right. It's saying, instead of allowing yourself to be distracted by these connections that will not ever come into fruition, not with anything that you're doing wrong or anything else like that, even if you're like, it's just in your head, you know, it can never come into fruition. It causes a lot of turmoil. It causes a lot of heartache. Let it go. Focus on being creative. You guys can be extremely creative. Go redecorate your house for the holidays. Go switch up your tchotchkes. Go play some board games and paint with the kids. Go focus in those areas. Do not distract yourself from the 3D world by focusing on two-party connections or three-party connections that are causing conflicts, turmoil, and hurt. Focus on areas. If you're going to be distracted, get distracted painting, get distracted playing, get distracted with your kids, get distracted doing things of that nature that is good for you. All right, Libras, that's the advice that I got for you today. I love y'all. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and windy paths with me. All information that you need for any readings, my Facebook group, all that good jazz, all in the description below. Like, comment, share, bank my bell. Click my buttons, y'all. Tell me that you like it. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you later.